Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Online Classroom. Today we are going to discuss about the break and continue statement in C programming. So let's go to the topic. So before going to discuss, at first we have to know what is break statement. Break, basically the break is a keyword in C in which is used to bring the program control out from the loop. In my previous video, we already discussed about the different types of loops. Okay, so if you do not go through that particular videos, and I just request you all to please go through that particular video, then only you can understand the break statement. Next, the break statement is used inside the loop or which statement. Means in break statement, basically we used inside loop and which in switch case. Okay, in switch. Okay, the if you just look at this block diagram, basically, so at the first time the loop start the body. After that there is a condition checking. After, if your condition is true, then the break statement will work, right? And there is another important part of this break statement is that the break statement breaks the loop one by one. That is, in the case of nested loops, the break it breaks the inner loop first and then proceed to the outer loop. It means when we go to the programming programming part, then you will understand what it means, right? So in the next part, so here we can here it is discussed about the for loop. Okay, we discuss about the for loop with the break statement. Now if you look at this example carefully, now there is a main function, and after that suppose a simple for loop is written, I equals to 0, I less than 10 and I plus plus, and inside this suppose one printf is there. So it means what I want to do, that means each and every value of I will print, right? And inside this there is a if statement, means this is nothing but a condition checking. So here when the value of I equals to 5, then only the break statement will work. After that there is another printf. That is this printf is basically outside the loop, right? So now if we run this code, so let's go to the compiler. Now if we run this code in an online compiler, so let's check what happened. Suppose if we run this code, your output will be 1 to 5. After that come outside the loop I equals to 5, right? So it means when the value of I equals to 5, this particular break statement will work, and it actually breaks this loop. Break means it only breaks the loop, do not break the whole program. What I want to mean that, as I write this break statement inside this for loop, so that's why it will break this for loop only. But if we write break, it not means that your whole code will terminate. Break means only break this for loop. After that it will go to the outside of the loop, and the last value of I will print. Actually here the last value of I equals to 5, as this condition is 5, right? So if I change this condition, suppose 8, and if I press again run button and 0 to 8 and come outside the loop, I equals to 8, right? So in that way break will work inside the for loop, right? Now again back to the slide. In the next program there is another program which is called the nested for loop. It means nested, I think you know that the nested for loop concept. If you don't know, please go through my previous videos, right? So at the here there are two for loop basically. This is with outer for loop and this is inner for loop. In the both cases I and j, the last condition is 3 in the both cases, right? And after that there is one printf. Inside this printf I and j will print. So at the first time value of I will print, after that value of j will print, right? Now the condition is that if I double equals to 2 and the value of j is also true, then this particular break statement will work, right? Now if you if you go to the if we go to the compiler, okay, and suppose if we compile this particular code, then let's see what happened. Suppose if we run this code, then 2 ampersand of d, right? Why there is an error, right? So printf percent d and I j. Okay, why this is an error? Oh, this ampersand d will read, so I think it will wrong. It must be percent of d, right? So in that case it is wrong. Okay, suppose if I press again this run button, then look at this output. Basically at the first time, according to the inner this nested loop concept, at the first time value of I equals to 1. When the value of I equals to 1, it will go to enter to the loop, and this inner loop will work fully. It means for I equals to 1, this inner loop will run 3 times, right? So but for I equals to 1, value of j equals to 1. Again for I equals to 1, value of j equals to 2. Again for I equals to 1, value of j equals to 3, right? Now after that, value of, again it will back to the outer loop, right? And now the new value of I equals to I equals to 2, right? In that case, for I equals to 2, j will start from 1. So this is the concept of nested loops. Okay, maybe it's for loop, maybe while loop, maybe do while. All the times the concept will same, right? So for I equals to 2, value of j equals to, at the first time it is 1. For again here at the first time value of j equals to 1. After that again the value of j will increase, right? But the value of I will remain same 2. Now the value of j equals to 2. But the condition is that at the first time 2 and 2 will print, right? Because at the printf is there. After that the condition checking. When the value of I equals to 2 and when the value of j equals to 2, means both are 2, it means now this condition is satisfied. Now for that reason this break statement will work. Break means it will break only the inner loop. It will break only the inner loop, because this break written in the inner loop only, inner loop part, right? So that's why this break only breaks the inner loop, not to the outer loop. So that's why it will again directly back to the outer loop. Now for the new value of I equals to 3, and again for I equals to new value of I equals to 3, for I equals to 3, again j will start from 1, right? So that's why 3 1 3 2 3 3. Okay, so in that way this break statement will work, right? So the concept is that the break statement is written inside this inside the inner loop, then only this kind of output will be there. If you write the break statement inside the outer loop, then your output will be different, right? So just keep it in mind, or the concept should be clear what I want to mean. What means where you write the break statement is totally depends on you and depends on your need. Okay, so now again we are going to back to the PPT. Okay, now the next part we also write the break statement inside this while and do while loop, and it will also work in the same way like the for loop, right? So now if you look at this code carefully, if you write while 1, it means it is nothing but an infinite loop, right? Now value of I equals to, at the first time value of I equals to 0, so printf I meaning it means at the first time value of I equals to 0 will print. After that I plus plus. Now there is a condition is there, when the value of I double equals to 10, it means when the value of I will be 10, then this particular break statement will work, right? So it means if you run this code, I think it's better you just run this code, and output, your output will be, it is nothing but your 0 to 9. Obviously it is 0 to 9, because when the value of I equals to 10, this break statement will work, and this particular while loop, infinite loop basically, and this while loop will end. Okay, and also after that means 0 to 9, after that come out of the while loop, out of while loop it will print, right? Okay, now if we write the break statement inside the using a do while loop, again in the same way, because in the do while loop also the concept is, at the first time you have to write the do, after that at last there is a condition checking is there, and if we write while 1, then also it is an example of the of the infinite loop, and also the same output will be there, because this program output and this program output, both output will be same, right? So in C programming, the break statement will work in that way. In but concept, what I want to mean that maybe your program, you write C code or C++ or Java or Python, whatever it is, the break concept will be same, means the concept, working concept will be same in each all types of the programming language, right? Now after that, suppose if we go to the if we just working on, go to the continue statement. Now this continue is something different, right? It's something different in the break statement. Continue means is an example to skip of something. So it means break means to break a particular loop, but continue means it just continue a particular loop, or when your condition is satisfied, it just continue it, right? Means it is nothing but skip concept. Okay, so let's see what happened. Okay, so at the first we have to know what is continue. Basically, the continue statement in C language is used to bring the program control to the beginning of the loop. So it is a concept of skip of something, right? So and the continue statement skips some lines of code, right, inside the loop, and continues with the next iteration, right? So it means break, when we write a break statement, it just break the whole loop, but continue means it do not break the loop, it just skip some line of code, some okay. So and this is basically the block diagram. So it is loop body. If your condition is true, then the continue statement will work, and again it will back to the loop. Okay, so let's just see some example. Now look at this example. Suppose this is a simple for loop, and this is a condition, right? Means I double equals to 5. It means when the value of I equals to 5, then this particular continue statement will work, right? Now if we run this code, let's see if we run this code, and okay, just a minute. Okay, now if we run this particular code in online compiler, I'm just copy paste this code and just run it, and suppose look at the output. Suppose at the first time 1 2 3 4, up to 4 there is no problem, okay, but when the value of I equals to 5, it means this condition is satisfied, and that's why this continue statement will work, right? So continue means it skip 5, and again it will back to the loop. Okay, so it means when this particular piece of code will work, it means 5 will not print, because printf after this I write here printf after this continue statement, right? So that's why when the value of I equals to 5, it just skip this line, and again it will back to the for loop, and I will increase. Means if I want to skip something, then we have to use continue statement, okay, in that way. So that's after that, it means 6 7 8 and up to 10, up to 10 there is output. But if you write here, if we write here break, so it means when the value of I equals to 5, it just break the loop, means up to 4 your output will be 1 2 3 4 only. But when you write continue, then the difference is that loop will not break, loop will not terminate, okay, but it just keep the current state, right? Now again back to the slide. Okay, there is another program. So it means there is the same code, basically same code I write here, but like previously when I means the break and continue the same code, but here instead of break statement I write here continue statement. Okay, this is an example of the nested for loop, right? And the same code here. So suppose again just let's run this code basically, and after that we will discuss. Okay, just a minute, I am just copy and paste this code, and if I press run button, then look at the output clearly basically. So at the first time 1 means when the value of 1 I equals to 1 and j equals to 1, no problem, 1 2 no problem, 1 3 no problem, 2 1 no problem. But when the value of I equals to 2 and j is also 2, then this continue statement will work, right? And this line basically this, okay, this continue statement will work, right? So it means we just keep the 2 and 2, means here 2 is not there, 2 is not there, but after that 2 3 is there, 2 3 is there. Just look at this 2 carefully, 2 1 is there, 2 3 is there. So it means when we write this continue statement, it just keep only 2 it do not break the inner loop. But if we, so that's why 2 1 and 2 both are there. Now if you write here break, if we write here break, and if you run this code, just only 2 1 is there, but 2 3 is not there. So it means this is the difference. Break means it just break the inner loop, okay, it just break the total inner loop. Or continue, it means it just keep it, right? So now again back to the slide, and the same example is there, means we can also write the continue statement, statement in while loop or in the do while loop also. Okay, and there is another difference is that the break and continue differences, and in some cases the break continue differences will ask, and what we just give the example and all the things, and this is simply written in the statement wise. So that is basically the difference between break and continue. We just go through the slide. Okay, and thank you for watching.